Spring deserts and lush oases stood a palace of gold and crystal. Inside, Princess Amara, the most beautiful princess in the land, lived a life of luxury. She wore gowns woven with golden threads and jewels that sparkled brighter than the stars. But Amara's beauty and wealth hid an ugly truth. She was selfish, arrogant, and cared only about herself. The villagers outside her palace struggled with drought and hunger, but Amara didn't care. "Why should I share what is mine?" she often said. She spent her days throwing grand parties for nobles, ignoring the cries of her people. One sunny morning, an old woman appeared at the palace gates. She wore tattered clothes and leaned heavily on a walking stick. Despite her worn appearance, her eyes sparkled with wisdom. "Please, Princess Amara," she begged. "Our fields are dry and our children are hungry. Just a little food or water from your palace could save us." Amara looked down from her balcony, her jewels catching the sunlight. "Why should I give my treasures to you? I worked hard for my beauty and riches. Go away." The old woman's expression turned serious. "A princess who only keeps for herself will one day find herself with nothing." "Empty threats from a beggar," Amara sneered, turning away. But as the old woman walked away, she whispered, "We shall see." The next morning, Amara awoke to silence. Her servants were gone, her jewels vanished, and her palace looked dull and empty. Even her favorite golden gown had turned to plain cloth. "What is happening?" she cried, running through the once grand halls. "Where is everyone? Where are my things?" But no one answered. When she tried to leave the palace to find help, she discovered that the gates, once guarded by soldiers, swung open with ease. She stepped outside for the first time in years, unsure where to go. As she wandered, she passed the villagers' fields. They were dry and barren, with people working hard under the scorching sun. Amara approached a baker and asked, "Can I have some bread? I'm hungry and have no one to help me." The baker looked at her and said, "Why should I share with you? You never helped us when we were hungry." Humbled, Amara walked further until she sat beneath a tree. Tears filled her eyes. Why is this happening to me? While she sat crying, a little girl approached her. The girl held a small piece of bread in her hands. She broke it in half and offered a piece to a bird perched nearby. "Why did you share your bread with that bird?" Amara asked, astonished. "You don't have much." The little girl smiled and said, "When we help others, it makes us happy. That's what my mama says. Helping others makes your heart rich." The girl's words stayed with Amara. She decided to help, even if she didn't have much. Amara began by helping the villagers carry water from the well. She mended roofs and planted seeds in the fields. At first, the villagers were skeptical. "Why is the princess helping us now?" they whispered. But as the days passed, they saw her working hard alongside them. She shared her food, fixed broken tools, and even helped teach the children to read. The villagers began to smile when they saw her, and Amara felt something she had never felt before: joy. One evening, as she rested under the tree, the old woman appeared again. But now her tattered clothes shimmered with magic, and her walking stick glowed like the moon. "Princess Amara," she said, "you have learned an important lesson. Being truly rich is about what you give, not what you own." Amara knelt before the old woman. "I'm sorry for my selfishness. I promise to always help my people." The old woman smiled. "Then you are ready to lead." She waved her hand, and a soft golden light surrounded the princess. Amara's palace was restored to its former glory, but now it was brighter and more welcoming. The gates were open, and the once empty halls were filled with laughter and song. The villagers were invited to celebrations, and the princess ensured everyone had enough food, water, and tools to thrive. Amara kept her promise, using her wealth to build schools, wells, and homes for her people. She was no longer just a beautiful princess. She was a kind and wise leader beloved by all. From that day on, Princess Amara's story was told far and wide as a lesson about the power of kindness and how true wealth comes from helping others. This is the end. Follow or subscribe for more wonderful stories like this.